that's all right. It's me and you. We got a special kind of friendship.
Those kind of friendship.
I am not your friend.
Your friend.
Sure you are.
Sure you are.
Fishing buddy?
Fishing buddy? Could you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I fucking love that movie so much, and I don't know when we're going to do it. Man, I doubt it's going to be this year. Because I don't know. Do you guys like the way I planned it out this year to do it like for a week, one actor or one director?
Do you know I do?
How about you, Martin? Do you like that?
It would be relevant, but my opinion would be irrelevant. But I'm gonna say
your opinion is very relevant.
No, it's not. But I'm gonna say
it is. I think about you when I'm making decisions.
Oh, and you touch yourself?
I do touch myself, but that's none of your business.
Yes, it is. I had to know because if I don't know, it is not consensual.
It's not consensual. My fantasy self does not approve.
Yeah. Well, to answer, let me finish my answer. Yes, I'm fine. The only thing is sometimes there are conflict of actors that say, "Oh, but then we cannot do this one," or "Oh my God."
Oh no, I get that too. Doing it this way, I'm already like, we were just talking about a movie last night, and I'm like, how am I going to get that movie in here? And because we can't get it into this week. And then I went, I know how we'll do it. Sam Jackson is in December, so we'll get to do the movie Basic for Military Monday during Sam Jackson's week. Because I like that movie.
I really had fun going through the lists and choosing the actors.
Yeah, and you guys, that's why you have access to it, editorial access to it.
I don't have access.
You do too. I gave it to you.
Yeah, to my Hotmail account, but when my browser is logged in Gmail,
so it asked me. Oh,
I had to send you another request that you haven't seen yet.
Okay, send it to me so I can do that because I want you to be able to go in there.
It's sent.
Like, I haven't got. Would you? Oh, you sent it to my other account. Hold on, let me go check that. Wow, I went to click on my the.
Hello. Hello.
Looks like his shit froze up again.
Okay. Well, in the meanwhile, I'm saluting our beloved audience.
Oh yeah, do this, Lordy.
Chat. Oh yeah. Wait. Ah. Here we go. There you go, Snotty. So you can say hello to Gambit. Hello to James.
And Slasher Friday is here too.
Of course he is. Hey, Slasher. So, any of you in the audience have seen this movie before?
James is asking if this is the movie that sunk Travolta's career. I would be surprised if it did because it's good.
Yeah, he had an I wouldn't say his career was sunk. I said his career had a rather large hiatus. This movie reunites
my
him
computer shut down and rebooted when I did that. Went to click on that.
Interesting. I'm telling you, man.
Are you guys there? I can't hear anybody.
Yes, we are. We are here.
Well, I said something. I got no response. I'm like,
Well, I tried. Yeah. So wasn't this movie reunited Travolta and Nancy Allen after Carrie?
I never seen it, but I'm not a huge Travolta fan. Look, I'm in a weird area with Travolta because I grew up with Travolta in the 70s. And I loved him as Vinnie Barbarino on Welcome Back, Kotter. And I can proudly tell you, I know everything you need to know about the movie Saturday Night Fever. I have the soundtrack. I have never watched the whole movie, ever. I've watched 3 or 4 key scenes. I was never interested in watching that movie. It just, I don't know. It just was like a bullshit movie. Everybody was like lathering over it, you know, and I'm like, no thanks. Never been interested in that movie. And I can't say that I'm a fan of John Travolta, but I like a lot of stuff he's in. I love the movie Phenomenon.
Yes.
And it's not because of him. I just love the movie Phenomenon. And I feel that there's probably a multitude of actors out there that could have done it as well, if not better than him. But to me, it's just Travolta's in it. My problem with Travolta, unlike other actors, when I see a movie with John Travolta in it, all I see is John Travolta. Does that make sense?
I get it. I get it.
I don't see a character. I see John Travolta. And I think that Harrison Ford was in that kind of for a while. That no matter what, he played Indiana Jones, Han Solo. I saw his other people have said in private that know him. Yeah, pretty much he's those characters. He is those characters. That's the way he acts. That's who he is. And it wasn't until regarding Henry I felt that he could even act. I couldn't tell because he's playing.
What about the movie we're doing tomorrow, From Paris with Love?
I love that fucking movie.
In that one.
He's so weird looking.
Yeah.
In that film that I didn't see Travolta so much. And I enjoyed the character more. Shaving his head, doing, darkening up his hair, because I'm sure he's got gray in there. God damn, man. I fucking love that movie. I
really like his beard in that, because that dimple in his chin is just so weird.
Yeah, he needs facial hair because he really has a fucking butthole right here in his face. It's a fucking little butthole, and it's bizarre looking. I think the only actor with a true cleft that never bothered me, it's 2 actors, is Kirk Douglas and Cary Grant. Gary seems to be feeling better now. Yes, Snorty. Now, I will tell you, I did not shit my brains out yesterday, but I normally have maybe 1 or 2 normal human beings a day. Yesterday, I did not. I had much more than that. So what I did is I ate corn with lunch, and I normally don't take my medical laxative with it. Because as a diabetic, I have to take a laxative. But corn, diabetes. Yeah. So basically, I didn't want to be far from the John, and I didn't want to have to get up multiple times during the show. So I decided it's probably better we do this. And Martin was like, well, because Keith's not doing a show today, why don't we do the show today? And I'm like, all right, fuck it, we'll do it. But I leave it up to Anima because I never fully decide until I get everybody on board. Get Shorty is one of his best roles, period. Because he is Shorty in that film. I mean, he really is Chili Palmer. I still see Travolta, but Travolta is Chili Palmer to me. He's really good in roles like that because that's kind of close to his quirky personality.
That's why he makes so wonderful villains.
Yeah. Oh my God.
All his villains are so fun to watch.
They're chewing the scenery, my friend, chewing the scenery, and I, for one, don't mind. Not at all. This movie can be seen as a version of the movie Blow Up, where no, hold on, Slasher Fred. I'm going to get into that because when De Palma made this film, he was inspired by the movie Blow Up. And there's another film that inspired him too, but Blow Up was a huge one. And I believe that is a massive reason why the movie is called Blowout, as a nod to Blow Up. And Blow Up's a fun fucking movie. I like that movie too. Lithgow is really the best part of this movie. Don't get me wrong. I love Nancy Allen. She plays a dipshit, a little ditzy blonde. You know, she's so funny in this part, and you're rooting for her. You begin really rooting for her when I just forgot his name. The Chicago former cop, former military guy that plays her partner in this. Fuck it. I love the guy as an actor. And he was the first naked butt ever shown on television. Dennis Franz. Dennis Franz. Franz, a lot of people don't know this, that he was the first naked butt ever shown on network television.
Huh.
And it was for the NYPD Blue show that he was doing.
Yeah, I like that movie too, Great Rock. A Civil Action.
I watched it a long time ago when it first came out. I haven't watched it since, and I remember it was good. I just don't remember much about it. John Lithgow, I've heard that name before. Third Rock from the Sun. Yeah. That guy actually started as a real legit fucking actor. His first major role was in a film called, hold on, because I don't want to look it up. I want to be able to remember this. Oh, it's based on the book. Robin Williams, The Life According to Garp.
Oh my God, that movie's awesome.
And he plays a cross-dresser. And he was so fucking good in that movie. I mean, you kind of fall in love with him as a person. And you despise his mother, played by Glenn Close. Oh my God, you fucking hate her.
Oh, she's good at playing unlikable characters.
Oh, she really fucking nails this character. She is so despicable as a human being. You know, she's an ultra feminist raising a boy. He's gonna be all kinds of fucked up. And he is, but he's finding his way through this madness. And he ends up writing a book talking about her and talking about that secular feminism shit. And a secular feminist murders him at the end of the movie, Robin Williams. And it's not a sad ending, though, because you see him as a baby at the end, floating in the air. And I love that movie.
You see, the two moments of that movie that I remember the most are the first one is when he's buying the house with his wife.
Yes,
and
the plane crashes into it.
In the house. I said, I'll take it.
I'll take the house. And she goes, but it's got a plane. He goes, yeah, but the odds of that ever happening again are astronomical. It's like, what? Robin Williams nailed that fucking role. Lithgow is great in it. Close is good in it. The blowjob scene just fucking breaks my heart.
No, I didn't. This is they both deserved it.
No, I'm not saying about them. I'm saying about him.
Oh, right. The kid. Yeah, the kid. Right.
Just all of it. You know, Robin's character. That's so fucking corrosive. You know, a thing to do. You know, and she's, you know, his wife is blowing another dude, some young kid, in the driveway, and he pulls in not knowing they're there and crashes into him. She bites the kid's pecker off. And it's just it's a horrible scene. And it's just, but the way he is so fucking hurt, he shows the emotional pain of that kind of infidelity. That movie, I tell people all the time, you want to see a really great Robin Williams role back before he was anybody other than Mork, watch the World According to Garp. That is a great fucking movie. Hey, Tim. What's up, buddy?
Hi, Tim.
Wait. I'm on it. Where is he? Here it is.
By what name are you known?
There are some who call me Tim.
Tim? Let me go back. We got a lot of comments.
The Gambit, allegedly.
First of all, I want to say hi to everybody. We haven't said hi. Penny is here. Pre-Rock Creations, but I know there's more. Let me go through. Slasher Fred is here. Gambit. James is here. What's up, James?
What's James is here. Essa cosa da
I like that. By the way, you say that, and the first thing that pops into my head isn't the movie Narnia or the book. It's hold on. It is the episode of Young Ones when they end up in Narnia. And it's when Vivian had stored some urine in the fridge for some fucking psychotic reason, and the landlord drinks it, and he becomes a psychopath. It turns him into a murderous psychopath. That episode is so fucking great. And the whole going into Narnia thing, just, I lost my shit watching that.
That sounds crazy.
Oh, that show is insane. I believe that was the first real show designed for people to watch while they're high. Prove me wrong. I dare you to prove me fucking wrong. That show was nuts. When Neil, the hippie, goes, first you sow the seed, and then you harvest the seed, and then you reap the seed, and then you plant the seed. And he just keeps repeating this over and over again. And he keeps getting murdered. And he falls into the ground, and a new Neil grows every single time. So he's repeating over and over again. I'm telling you, I will probably show you this show sometime. We'll watch it in a binge and just get it over with, because you're going to fucking hate this show.
Yeah.
You might laugh at a couple of things, but overall, you will not like that show.
That sounds like you would have to bribe me with Guinness.
It's way too esoteric for you. So let me go back here, because we got a lot of great comments. So let's see.
I start some of them.
Slasher Fred nails the first one. This movie can be seen as a version of the movie. Yep, and I responded to that one. So I'm glad I responded to that one. Brian De Palma made a film with Robert De Niro in '63 called The Wedding Party. And I've seen that movie, by the way, before Murder a la Mode, which I've not seen that. But The Wedding Party never got released until '69. And it's not a bad film, guys. It's really not. I think it's it looks like it was made in college, but it's still good. I like the film. They used, I do believe they shot that on Super 16, and which is the reason why a lot of indie filmmakers will shoot on, back in the day, shoot on Super 16, is because it can transfer up to 35 evenly. It actually is turned to 35 millimeter frames when you upgrade it. And they all use the same analog sound system, which is a separate, because the 16 is not a sound camera. You actually record the sound separately. I learned this by being a filmmaker back when I had to work with people who I fucking hated. Joey's not here, not even Pope. No, not on a Thursday. I think he's working, Joe. I think he's working. And Pope, I think he's probably either working or drunk. He gets his drunk on, man. Maybe both. It was terrible. Yeah, I just didn't want to see that movie, James. That movie, first of all, I know a lot about Gotti. And I did not want to watch that movie. Gotti died right here at the hospital. Who
was he?
15 Miles.
John
Gangster.
Gotti was a mafia guy.
Yeah, he was the
Oh.
head of the mafia. Another movie with De Niro and De Palma is a movie called Hi Mom. Hated that fucking movie. I that is a movie that I pretty much just pulled out of my head and don't ever want to remember it again. I was so disappointed with that film. But yeah, I have seen that movie. I saw it when it came out. Creations. Penny, I just want you to let you know, Danny messaged me today. It was a really nice conversation we had. So
I'm
yeah,
not.
I am going to tell you that if not for Penny, Anima and I wouldn't have a relationship.
That's right.
Penny is one of those people we're very grateful for because we fell in love because of Penny and her son.
Yeah, because her son decided that I was going to do a show with these people, and I got stuck, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, and I think he had a thing for you, but you and I clicked. You and I clicked, and he's a good dude. He's a good dude, and I'm glad we're talking again. Let's see. Let me get down here. James, get Shorty. Yep, I agreed with you on that one. Civil Action. I know I watched that fucking movie, and I just can't fucking remember it. It had something to do with poisoned water, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He was a scummy lawyer that gains a conscience.
He becomes human by the end of the film.
And he destroyed his career in order to pursue true justice.
I remember that too. I didn't like the taking of pellet. I thought it was okay. But for me, I only want to watch the original. Don't get me wrong. Denzel and Travolta were good in that film. Okay. The ending's slightly different. I prefer the Walter Matthau, Robert Shaw film.
Absolutely. The ending of the remake destroyed the whole movie.
I didn't like that ending. Yeah, there you go. Obsession. Yep, it stars Lithgow and Genevieve Bujold. Lithgow's a great fucking actor. And I refer to him, and Anima and Martin have heard me say this, that he's probably one of the best overactors I've ever seen. Nobody can overact like him. Jim Carrey overacts, and he looks like he's overacting. Lithgow looks like he's having a breakdown. Like something's really wrong. And nobody can pull that off like him.
Well, certainly not the actress in that movie that they are making, because she can't scream.
Oh my
God.
God.
Bad.
Yeah, I want to get into this too before we go. I hate to do this. I'm going to pause it for just a second. I want to read these real quick, and then we need to get into the Scream, what the whole premise of this movie is. So let's see. Brian De Palma movie, Black Dahlia, is all about the murder of actress Elizabeth Short. It is based on the book by James Ellroy, and it's a really good book. Not that great a film. I had a problem with some of the casting in it. I really hated what's her name with the ass that played Black Widow. I did not like her in it at all, and I don't think that the kid was good. We needed somebody with a little more grizzled look for that kind of detective. He's a pretty boy. But the film's not bad. I like the film, but I have problems with the casting. I did not like the ass shot with what's her name from that played Black Widow. They show him looking up the stairs at her ass. Yeah. And I was kind of grossed out by that. I don't know what it is about her. At that point, I did not like her. I did not like her as an actress until she played Black Widow. And then in anything else, I don't give a shit to watch her. I just think she was really good as Black Widow. This movie, interesting with the presidential plot and how the unknown killer turns out to be Lithgow's character, shoots the car with, and of course, him being a sound man, Travolta's character, they're like, oh, you're just hearing an echo. And he goes, no, I know an echo. I'm a sound guy. It's what I do for a living. I know sounds. That was not an echo. That was a separate pop bang. And that gets it's very Hitchcockian the way this movie's laid out. I like that. And it keeps you from having a happy ending because he wanted to stick to that typical Hitchcockian storyline where you don't get the happy ending. Presidential plot. Yeah, read that one. Let's get to this one. Well, if I remember, because I haven't seen Blow Up since I was young, and as I recall, there's almost a comical slant to that movie. I need to go back and watch it, but it seems like I remember something comical. I see Travolta and I see Church of, I don't want to get into that because you know how you guys have heard me go off about that church, whatever, fuck off. John, it's a tax dodge. John Lithgow, I've heard that name before. Okay, let's get Third. I'll tell you one thing I hate about Third Rock from the Sun. The show that actually had higher ratings got canceled because of Third Rock from the Sun. Third Rock was not getting the viewership, and the only reason they didn't renew this other show was because they would have to negotiate contracts with all the cast because it was in its fourth season. And they just canceled the show. And that show is News Radio. And I don't mind it so much because the star of that show for me was Phil Hartman. And his murder was devastating. I mean, I tell you, man, I've been a fan of Phil Hartman before anybody knew who Phil Hartman was. And I love that guy. I loved him because he was a graphic artist before he started doing the acting gig. And he decided the logo for the band Poco. You know, he did other bands' logos too. But I love that one. It's the one with it's a simple pen and ink of a horse. And it's a gorgeous sketch. But News Radio got canceled because they didn't want to renew contracts. It had almost double the viewership of Third Rock, and instead they put the money into Third Rock and renewed it.
But the viewership must have gone down after Phil died. No?
People love that show.
Well, I do too, and I want to go back to it. But
Jimmy James.
I don't want to watch past the point where he's not in it anymore.
Well, I think you should, and we will, because you'll see somebody who loved him. He was his best friend playing the new character who's an idiot. Hi, Reed. How you doing, buddy? Carlito's Way is such a great movie in the flashback. And it's another film that I've never seen. I've only seen bits of it. I've never watched the whole movie. And I don't know why. Because I like gangster films. And I love Al Pacino. I'm just going to have to make myself see it someday. Never heard of News Radio. Did like Third Rock. It's a good show, my friend. It is. News Radio is so endearing. It's in my heart. I love that show so much. This movie has many similarities to Chinatown. It's got a downer ending. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's neo-noir. It's
not just that he's late, because the whole last part of the movie is him trying to get to her to save her. And he just misses
He damn near
her
kills
seconds.
himself.
Yeah.
He damn near kills himself trying to get to her to save her.
But that's not so much the downer ending as the fact that he's using her screen for the movie they're making.
Yeah, because that's how the movie starts. Let's talk about the beginning here. I wanted to get to this. Now that you've done that, let's go ahead and talk about this. So this film is built on the fact that he's a sound man for low-budget slasher horror films. Okay?
They all have blood in the title.
Yeah. And they shoot this scene with live audio, and the girls scream in the shower when the killer pulls that knife up and goes to kill her with just so it's unfeminine, and it just makes you want to kill her yourself. She's got a horrible scream. And so
the funny thing is, one of those B movies in which he worked on is called Bordello of Blood.
Yeah, I know, right? Which would eventually come out with Dennis Miller and that dipshit.
Yes. Oh my God.
Corey Feldman.
Yeah.
God, and
It's
they hated each other. They hated each other.
It's a Tales from the Crypt movie.
I love that fucking movie.
Yeah.
I love Dennis Miller, and he cracks me up. But I got to tell you, Corey Feldman did a good job in it too. But Corey and he did not get along. And then Corey likes talking about it, and I'm like, dude, you don't amount to a single corn in his shit. Dennis Miller is miles above you in skill, talent, and humor. So you can fuck off, man. I'm a Dennis Miller fan. I fucking love him and Norm Macdonald. And there's nothing better than when Dennis Miller would have his shows and then have Norm Macdonald on. And they would just be killing each other with humor. And I remember one day they did a show, Dennis Miller did a show where Norm showed up with another buddy named David Spade.
Oh.
And oh my God, you have never seen David Spade get shit on so much. It is one of the greatest episodes of anything I've ever seen. Is David Spade stuck in the middle of Norm Macdonald and Dennis Miller, because he cannot compete with them when it comes to humor. And but anyway, I think the greatest thing David Spade ever did was on his own show. He had Norm on there. Thank God he had him on there, because it was like not long before he died. And it was like 2 years before he died. He had him on. And he's making fun of his friends from SNL that are on the show that night. And he goes, he says, did you hear why the chicken crossed the road? And everybody goes, no, why? And he goes, he's trying to find a punchline for Norm Macdonald's jokes.
Oh.
Ouch.
And you see Norm Macdonald look so hurt. Oh, man. You know what killed that show? Because he was doing really well. The Coof.
Damn.
It caused delays because they couldn't have a live audience. And finally, when they were able to do the show again, nobody was interested in having it anymore. And so it just got dropped. Not canceled, dropped. Fatal Attraction has Douglas and Close go toe-to-toe. And that is a horrifying film.
Yes.
I tell people that happens more often than you think. So letting you know, that happens more often. So don't cheat. Don't cheat. Yeah, Young Ones is great. Let's see. I'm not saying The Wedding Party is bad. No, it's a good film. It's not great. I mean, these guys were still experimenting, trying to prove their abilities. And so, yeah, you're going to get some mixed reactions. Brian De Palma seems to have a used split screen. No, he is absolutely, that is like a trademark for him, is using a split diopter.
He loves that, yeah.
Man, you remember there was one or two movies that tried to use that thing they called, it was dual vision. That you see the dual vision or duo vision. They split the screen, and two things in the same story were happening at the same time. Oh my God, that was horrible.
Well, that's actually, it's a style. And that's what he's doing right here.
No. I mean, during the whole movie.
Oh, you can't do that for the whole movie.
Yes.
What movie was that?
I don't remember. Let me Google the term.
I tell you one movie I hated that did it. And the way they did it, because they made it look like a comic book, was the Hulk movie.
Oh,
and I love Banner. I loved Banner. And I love the cast in that movie. It was great. And then it just like pulled me right out of the film. I was really caught up with what's happening. Then all of a sudden they go comic book format for this big scene at the fort. And I'm like, I'm watching a movie. They lost me. I became disconnected from the film. Couldn't get back into it. Look, Sandra, I've gone through Tarantino's list. And our list is really close. And it kind of surprised me because I have issues with Tarantino. But my big issue is his writing, because he annoys me as a writer.
I hate his foot fetish. It's just weird.
I never really paid attention till it got brought up. And then I went, oh, yeah.
No,
Oh.
I know this shit like that. Hey, we need to get this slideshow going because you keep pausing it and then going off topic. And
Well, I paused it for what he said. I paused it for what he
Hmm.
said because it's on a split screen. Tarantino proves it in a clip, that blowout. Yeah. And it's one of mine too. I would put it in my top 30 favorite films because I think it's in the 20s. I've written the list out, and I don't know, maybe I should do a whole show of just my fucking list of movies. It's my top, I wrote out my top 100 favorite movies of all time. And I have seen over 10,000 movies in my life. Josh Becker's like, I saw 5,000. And I'm like, I've seen 10,000. You're just saying that. And I went, no, I was raised in front of a television. That was my babysitter. I've seen a lot of fucking movies. And I can often watch 2 movies a day, 3 tops.
Oh,
So,
we've
yeah.
had days where we watched 3 movies in a marathon.
Yeah. It's not uncommon for me to do that. It's sort of, like when I watch a show, I will put it in. I did this with Game of Thrones. I'd never watched it on HBO. I wasn't interested. And then my buddy Kevin, God rest his soul, came by and dropped off all the seasons, the first 4 seasons. And I binged them in 4 days. And I gave it back to him and I said, this is one of the best things I've ever seen. And I felt that way. And I felt that way going into the 6th season. And then things started going south. That's a subplot. In fact, I would refer to that as the B plot. The A plot in this is the killing itself, the mystery. Nope, it's the C plot. The B plot is the relationship between him and her.
When you know the whole time she's going to die.
Yeah. A plot is the killing and the killer. B plot is their relationship, and C plot is the political aspects of this film. And I do like it. I do like it as that, but it is. I would not call it a political thriller because it's not really. But it does have a subplot of a political thriller. So you're not wrong. He just
happens to be a politician that gets killed, but it doesn't.
What
really
language is that? What language is that?
What?
How the fuck are you talking about?
The walk sign. Because it has a different word on top in a different language. Right there.
Dude, this.
It's just the name of that path.
Why would they have that on there? That's a walk sign.
Oh. The walk. No, it's not a walk sign. It's how they are naming the mini bridge. Because it's a stretch bridge.
Okay. All right. It really, like, when I saw that, I'm like, what the fuck? This movie is basically a political thriller. Siskel and Ebert congratulated the movie for being one of the year's best films. I do. I really consider it one of the best films of the year. Not the best, because the number 1 film for 1981, in my opinion, was Raiders of the Lost Ark. And I saw this movie in the same theater, the Virginia theaters there in Fredericksburg, Virginia. What I do like in the film is the whole process of synchronizing the sound and image. Absolutely, because it focuses on that. And this is something that De Palma knows about. So doing this film was something that was right down his alley for filmmaking. And I fucking love this movie. And it's a close favorite as well. Of yours. Oh, I got you, Gambit. The use of split screen with the assembly room and the newscast. Yeah, absolutely. That's a Hitchcock thing too, to give you 2 things at one time. And it was something that he was inspired by from a conversation he had with Hitchcock. Because a lot of people don't know that he actually got to work with Hitchcock. And he always considered himself the heir apparent of Hitchcock. I don't agree, because in my opinion, the true heir to Hitchcock is a little fucking Polish director who I fucking despise. Roman Polanski, for a hint. His best Hitchcockian film was Frantic. I mean, nothing else is going to get near the perfection Brian De Palma has always asserted. No. And you know what? Look, I'm going to tell you, theft of something great is a good theft, in my opinion. Stealing from the best is a good way to go if you're a filmmaker. And I don't mind it. I really don't mind it, as long as you find an original way to do your thing. Like, I've been trying to find lately a copy of Body Heat, because I would love to do that film, because Craig Wasson, I don't know what the fuck happened with that dude. He was in from 1978 through the 90s, was a good actor right up to the 90s. And then in the 90s, he started doing these really crappy movies. And I know it's because of the movie Body Heat. Not Body Heat. I'm sorry. What was that fucking Brian De Palma film?
Body of Evidence?
No, I'll find it. Hold on. He did this film that everybody said was an exercise in frustration, but I'm like, no, I really liked him. The movie the first time I saw it, Body Double, 1984. Another Hitchcockian thriller starring Craig Wasson. And
Yeah, I remember seeing that on TV many years ago, but I don't remember the movie.
Alpha's here. What's up, buddy?
And he knows his shit.
Yeah, see, when I saw it, like, is that a crosswalk light? But no, it's a light hitting it. Now I get it. So, I love this scene because she's doped up. She don't know what she's doing.
She's completely.
I gotta get home. Where are my clothes?
No, she's asking for her purse because she doesn't want people to know that she was in the car with him.
Yeah, Chariots of Fire, 81. Another
By
great
the way,
film.
how do you know this movie was made in the 80s? He's smoking in the hall of the hospital.
Yeah.
That's so weird seeing shit like that.
I agree with you 100% for Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, it's simply the best film of 81. Let's see. Alpha, noir films often have a political subplot which operates as either a subtext or a red herring. Well, exactly. And what they refer to in Hitchcockian films as the red herring is called the MacGuffin. And I love that. Hitchcock coined that. I don't know if he created it, because I think it existed before him, but he was the one who brought it to the popular zeitgeist, that term, MacGuffin. A MacGuffin is a red herring, but it is a specific red herring in a movie that has thriller aspects to it. And the MacGuffin is the thing that is driving the story forward. In Pulp Fiction, it's what's in the case. Quentin Tarantino absolutely grabbed it, and he used it correctly when he talked about the film. He refers to it as a MacGuffin. But yeah, red herring. Like when I was a kid, I heard that the first time, and I'm like, the fish? Like I couldn't understand like what the fuck someone was talking about. It's my older siblings talking about a red herring. I'm like, I didn't understand a lot of shit as a kid. Like I didn't understand it the first time I heard my brother say, well, flip him the bird. And I'm like, flip the bird? And he goes, yeah, well, when you go down the road, you stick your hand out and it's good luck if you can hit a bird while you're driving down the road with your middle finger. I believe that. I also, my brother Mike taught me that white cows give white milk, brown cows give chocolate milk, spotted cows give half and half. Cream for coffee. I fucking believed that for quite a while. The Maltese Falcon is our typical MacGuffin, very much so. In fact, I consider it, Alpha, I'm so glad you brought that up. That is one of the single greatest uses of a MacGuffin. The fucking Blackbird, the Falcon. Good one. Good one. Spielberg. Wait, I saw Spielberg. Where did I get? Noir films often have yeah, absolutely true. Absolutely true. Spielberg got kicked off of a Hitchcock set. That was
Really?
the Family Plot, wasn't it? Because that's the one De Palma, because the reason he was on the set, as I recall, was because of his friendship with De Palma. And De Palma was working on the film. What? I don't remember. Why did he get kicked off the set? Yeah, you guys know why I don't like Polanski, because, you know, that thing in 77 that he did. Raiders for Your Eyes Only. Oh, yeah, good film. Chariots of Fire. Nighthawks. I love Nighthawks, dude. We already did it, too.
Yeah.
I would love to do it again. I fucking love talking about that movie. I hated the movie Reds. Hated it. Das Boot. Man of Iron. Now, I know I've seen that. The Hand was terrible. That's a terrible movie.
I like The Hand. The ending was awesome.
Michael Caine got a good paycheck for that movie. The Howling, another great film, but it's fucked up by a few things. Like the animation around the fire looks so stupid. It's almost, in fact, it's worse than the other one I hate, which is the first time you see Batman in the movie Batman 1989, where it was hand animated. He's up in the bell tower, whatever the fuck that is, and turns, and it's like, fuck that. That looks so awful. Yeah, Body Double. Thank you, Slash. I already got it, looked it up, but thank you. Polanski and Woody equals wood chipper. What the fuck?
I'm not getting that one.
Oh my god.
Polanski and Woody Allen. Remember Woody Allen ended up marrying his adopted daughter.
Not his adopted daughter, her adopted daughter. He never adopted her. He was not part of that adoption. I'm not defending him, but I do want to make sure I get the facts straight on that, which is
I didn't know that.
There's no excuse for what he did. I considered that really fucking groomy, and
yeah, it is.
They're still married, God bless them, but fuck, dude. Body Double. So thank you, Sandra. Both of you helped me out there. Thank you. Alpha, better to know your shit than to know your shit.
Two things can be right at the same time.
At the same time, right? Yeah, like I said, De Palma owed a lot to Hitchcock in every movie he made. Back when smoking was cool. I know, right? I mean, I fucking hated being around smokers, but I had like almost all of my fucking friends smoke, you know? And so I just got used to it. I didn't like it. And you had restaurants, you could smoke in restaurants. I fucking hated that because I want to taste my fucking food. I want to be able to smell my fucking food, you know?
Man, I've worked in places where people smoked, and I hated it so much. It's everywhere. It's in your hair, in your clothes.
We have a restaurant here in town. A Greek family owns it, and it's called Ziggy's. And for years, even like into the 2000s and the 20-teens, they had a smoking section for people. But you would smell it still. You'd smell hints of it. But I think they finally did away with it because I think when you're eating food, nobody should be smoking. And if you're going to smoke after, go outside or go into a designated smoking room where it's sealed off.
They are gross.
Body Double has Melanie Griffith in it as the hooker. Yeah. And I got to tell you, not a tits guy. She has nice tits. If you ever see the movie Passion, it's a movie that has a Rashomon feel. I love Rashomon. I like the American remake of it. William Shatner's in it. The Maltese Falcon is an archetypical MacGuffin. Thank you, Alpha.
Gary, you mean Will Shat in it?
Yeah, Will Shat. I cannot believe he leaned into that so much with that
commercial. Oh
I fucking Love that commercial. Did you guys see it?
Nope.
You got to see it. I'll show it to you after the show. The Letters of Transit in Casablanca was a MacGuffin. That's right. A pity Deborah Shelton literally got penetrated in that film. Wait, what film? Wait, Sandra, what was that?
I have no idea.
You in Body Double? Holy shit, I didn't know that. De Palma allowed that? God damn, man.
That's just wrong.
The Seventh Samurai. Well, they'll do that. They'll do that with a film, and they'll go, if you guys want to do simulated, that's fine, but we would like it if you were willing to do actual penetration. And the actor has to sign off for it. The girl who was in Last Tango in Paris signed off on it, but the penetration was supposed to be vaginal. And what he did was use butter as a lubricant and penetrated her anally. And that's a crime. That is a literal crime caught on film.
Yeah, I'm never going to watch that movie.
I love every iteration of that movie. I really do. I love that movie, number one. Number two is, of course, the first adaptation of it in the United States, which was The Magnificent Seven. And then I really did like the Denzel Washington remake. I enjoyed that fucking movie. And Chris Pratt was great in it, man. With the magic trick and then killing everybody, all the bad guys with one move. He was doing magic in the movie, magic tricks, card tricks and shit. And as he's dying, he does one last trick, which kills everybody, all the bad guys. And he dies with them. I love oh man, it's a great film. Both of them are, yeah. Man of Iron is a Polish movie from 1980 that deals with the 1980 strike of Lech Walesa. I've not seen that movie. I'm going to have to find that. Because that's an important story, man. Fighting communism. Would you eat Polanski? What? He's asking Snort if Snorty would eat Polanski.
Well, he's a polar bear to eat people.
But is he really people after 77? Das Boot is the best film of 81. I'm glad you feel that way. I don't.
I still have not seen it.
Andrea Vajda directed it. Huh. I think so too, Sander. Yeah, and you guys, welcome to your opinions, man. I'm not going to argue on it because it's a personal taste thing. Screenwriter Agus MacPhail, who worked with Hitchcock, is credited with coining the term MacGuffin. That's so cool. Though the idea goes way back in fiction, the Holy Grail and maybe the Golden Fleece, for example. I like the movie The Golden Fleece. Yeah. Das Boot. I ran into Woody and Sun Yi at a restaurant in New York City. They were with another couple that was old white guy, really young Asian girl, birds of a feather. That's creepy. And look, I don't think he committed a crime in any way. I don't. I just don't agree with it. I think it's just weird. It's a moral thing for me. Yeah. Okay, here's the question that everybody wants to know. What were they eating? What was the restaurant? What did they serve? I've never seen Passions, Slasher Fred. I've never seen it. Not the best, but my favorite film of 81 is Stripes. That's another one. It's right up in there. Body Double. How far back are we here, Lee? Drill. With a drill? Oh, I'm getting really fucking... she had to have signed off on that. Yeah, you'd better, guys. Rashomon is such a wonderful tour de force film. Absolutely. Let me go find that film's name, by the way. All right, I'll find out here. The Outrage. The Outrage. I've told you about this film before, Anima. Paul Newman's in it. It's got an all-star cast. Great cast. Let me see. Directed by Martin Ritt. Credits for writing go to Michael Kanan and Akira Kurosawa and Yanisuke Akutagawa. Oh, Japanese names.
That was rough.
Sometimes. The longer they get, the harder they say. So it's got Paul Newman in it, Lawrence Harvey, man. You got Claire Bloom in it, Edward G. Robinson, William Shatner. Looking for Albert Salmi is in it. Oh my God, there's a guy. Oh, Paul Fix is in it too. Another great. He played sheriffs and doctors in westerns. That was his thing. In fact, he was one of the actors that they looked at for Star Trek.
Really?
Yeah. Now, Albert Salmi is a prolific fucking Western actor. He's also in a lot of war films. And my God, he was good at the craft. And he broke up with his wife and had trouble handling it, was trying to get back with her. And things weren't going well. So he got a pistol, went to her house, shot her, and then shot himself. 1990. I was in the Army when it happened. So Rashomon is a film I would love to do one day. In fact, because we got this whole thing called, I want to do Hong Kong Saturdays and Kung Fu Saturdays and what do you call it? I just forgot the name for Japanese cinema Saturdays, where we would do just great films from the Orient. And I love Asian films. I really do. Before he was in Dressed to Kill, Keith Gordon was also in another Brian De Palma movie called Home Movies. Never seen that one. The Aeroplane movie must be around 81. It was 1980. Oh, you didn't see it until the 90s. Oh man, that sucks. You had to wait that long. Ms. 45 came out at the same time. And it's another film I know about, but I've never seen. The Magnificent Seven, great soundtrack. Oh, what a theme. Deborah Shelton got killed by...
Yeah, you brought that up earlier.
I suspect I've
I
seen
know that
Strides.
voice.
I have not seen yet the explanation of why Steven Spielberg got kicked off the set. So I'm going to look it up real quick. Hitchcock.
Yeah, I want to know that too.
Kicked Spielberg off his set.
Maybe he backseat directed or tried to.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to find out. Steven Spielberg was indeed kicked off a film set during the teenage years, but not by Alfred Hitchcock. In 1963, Spielberg sneaked onto the Universal set. Well, I know about that one. Alfred Hitchcock's Torn Curtain, starring Paul Newman and Julie Andrews. He was quickly removed by a third assistant director. That's fucking cool. I know that Hitchcock became a Spielberg fan. Jaws. He fucking loved Jaws. He listed it as one of his favorite films.
It is brilliant.
Look, military guys tend to fucking love that movie, even though it's not realistic at all about military.
Yeah, but it's fun.
But we love it. And, I tended to gravitate towards people who were like Winger in the military because I'm one of those people, a smartass that said things that even the drill sergeants and sergeants that I had no idea what the fuck I just said to them. And it's like my senior NCO said, you befuddle so many people with some of the fucking jokes you make, and you don't smile sometimes. And so they're trying to figure out what you just said and did you mean it?
Yeah, I can see that.
Because I have a very esoteric sense of humor sometimes. And I know people aren't laughing. What I love is that there's one person that got the joke. And it's that one person I made the joke for, other than me, because the joke's usually for me. Mexico 1960 updated the 1954 movie to the Wild West. Yeah. Okay, Gambit, this is like no fucking shit. Really? Really? Do better, mister. That's a bad post. The series of Dust Book is... I did not watch it because I love the film so much. And you're saying that it's really good. Not here for long, but some... Oh, Ariel, hi. But some good news. The Muppet Show special was actually pretty good. Disney and Seth Rogen pulled them off pretty good. Here's hoping for an actual season. I don't know, man, because a couple of my friends like Robot Head and Doomcock didn't like it. And but I like you, and I think you got pretty good taste in humor, so I'll check it out. Just because you let's see. Walesa is pronounced Walesa. By the way, Polish orthography is a mess. I know, I pronounce it because that's the way they pronounced it in the news. At the
Czech
time.
is even worse.
I equally appreciate the miniseries version of Das Boot. Okay. I saw... Look, how many times are you guys going to fucking make me say this? I'm not going to keep saying it over and over again. When it first
at least it's not Quirrell.
Don't get him started. Don't get him started on Quirrell. Don't, Martin.
Do it,
Stop.
Gambit, do it.
No, stop.
I have
Speaking
no
of the
idea what
Polish
you guys are
experience in the
talking
early
about.
1980s, Jeremy Irons played a Pole in Exile in Moonlighting, 1982. Another flick I've never seen. I love Jeremy Irons. Yeah, the miniseries came out in... I'm not going to keep saying it. Came out in 1984 or 85.
Why? You say correctly,
What?
unlike most people.
Yeah, but it annoys me to keep repeating the same fucking name over and over again.
Yeah. Also, why are we fixating on Das Boot when we're talking about a completely different movie as opposed to talk about?
Which is paused, by the way. You know.
Just like the Great German Chronicle. Okay, fuck off with this. I thought a putty. I thought I would have pony dance.
What does that mean?
That's Tweety Bird. I thought a pony dance. And then
Okay.
Sylvester's like, get in my stomach. I love the way, because you have two characters that do that with their tongue. It's Sylvester and Daffy. Both have that kind of lisp. But Daffy has a voice higher, like, yeah, despicable. That's how he talks. And then Sylvester's like, I hate that cat. Yeah, I'm going to get off this. Moonlighting. Oh, finally. No, I'm not. There's more. Oh, my God. Time Bandits is a great film.
Oh, yeah. That was
Spike
fun.
Milligan kicked the Monty Python lads. Oh, I know about that one. Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that one on a YouTube documentary. It wasn't a YouTube documentary. It's a documentary that's available on YouTube about that early period of British comedy shows. Pretty much every year in the 80s had a dozen films. Yeah, 82 and 84 and 87. were the most powerful years for a flock of great films coming out. Tom and I've talked about that before on the show. Just those 3 years just pounded it. I meant to say Andre Vajda directed Man of Iron with, okay. And I caught a glimpse of part of Mephisto. That's an interesting movie. I want to go back and revisit that film sometime. The 1980s, man, so much. Yeah, the 80s. Look, if you're going to hang out on a show with me, you have to know my favorite decade for movies is 1980. My second favorite decade for
Music too
is the 1970s. My third favorite decade is the 1960s. My fourth is the 1950s, and on backward. Then once I get to the 30s, I jump. Once talkies started, then I jump to the 90s. That's how far down the list the 90s are. And there were some great films that came out in the 90s.
Yeah, but the 90s is when things started to go downhill.
Go downhill, exactly. Getting used to Kermit's new voice is a thing, but if you can get past it, I did like it. Should watch it with Anima. Well, she's going to watch the Muppet movies with me. She watched a Muppet. She watched a Muppet show. Hold on. She watched a Muppet show today and enjoyed it. She watched a Jim Henson produced program called The Storyteller, The Soldier and Death, and which has a favorite. Bob Peck is in it playing the soldier. I love Bob Peck. Most people only know him for one role.
Yeah, but it's not like non-stop Muppets. They're just in one scene.
He played the hunter in the movie Jurassic Park that gets killed in the movie. He's not killed in the book. He survives to the end and helps them get rescued. But they kill him in the movie, and he delivers that famous line, "Clever little girl."
Not only that character was a washout hunter. He was an alcoholic. But the 3 days, because in the book were 3 days, the 3 days that they got trapped in the island, he got sober.
Yet nothing to drink. For music, I give the edge to the 70s and 80s. Absolutely. Absolutely. Those are my two favorite decades for rock. And pop rock, too. And he thinks for a second that he's choked the crap out of Sally, but after a reflection, that is not the case. I don't know what we're talking about there. Anima, the conversion is starting.
No, it's not. I assure you it's not. I will never like the Muppets.
Oh my God, I love that one. I'm going to keep that one.
Just because I watched a show that has some devil puppets in one scene.
The dog is a puppet. It's a Muppet.
Gary's making a
voiced by Brian Henson.
Gary's making a clothed pod in which a pod anima will emerge, like in the Muppets.
Don't give him ideas, please.
Just so you know, Brian Henson, a lot of people don't know this, that Brian Henson was the voice of Hoggle in Labyrinth. One of the best characters in the movie. The one with the biggest redemption arc. Yeah, Dennis Franz is so fucking slimy in this movie. Yeah. This movie and Psycho 3, where he plays a sleazebag that's managing the hotel. It might be the second film. It might be Psycho 2. Let me go look, because I fucking love that movie. I love the Psycho films, the whole franchise. Fuck yeah. Good stuff. Let me get to Dennis Franz here, because I think it's 3, but it might be 2. Let me look. I got to get back.
Ariel, I love you, but you're full of shit, so fuck that. I'm not a closeted Muppet. Fuck off.
Where is it?
I
thought it was in the late 80s. Was it not?
I think could be early 90s.
Psycho 2, 83. 83. So it's Psycho 2 he's in. And he has a really good death scene. Yeah, he's the one who took over the hotel. So when Norman Bates comes back, eventually Mom comes back too. Or you think it's Mom, but it's actually Mom.
Yeah. Hey, Gary.
That was the big twist of that movie, is that you think it's Norman, but it's not Norman. It's his actual biological mother, who is not dead.
Gary, you should get a Kermit and Miss Piggy figurine for your wedding cake.
She would kill me.
I don't even care about fucking wedding cake. I don't need that.
Has David Bowie act and perform a couple of songs in it? Yeah. Dance, Magic Dance, The Child song. Jack Terry is trying to wind up the tape of the car shootout. Well, what I love is that he takes that magazine and clips all those photos.
Yeah.
And then converts it cell by cell, doing classic cell animation, and puts it together again, and then starts to line it up with the sound. And it was really fucking cool.
And I didn't know at first what he was doing, because I've never seen anyone do that.
I do that sometimes. Like, I'll get a movie, the audio track is off, and I'll pull it into my software, and I will fix the sound and get it to line up correctly again.
Shanatsky.
Hi, Sean.
Hey, Shen. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, a couple of people talked about that. Nah, I don't care. I mean, I really don't. Yeah, it's just, I think it's weird to hide who you are and lie. But it's also part of the whole thing with being Scientology, because Scientology is anti-homosexual. And so that's why he can't come out, because he's one of the leading people within the religion. This film literally couldn't be made today because the tech is huge part of the story. Yep. If they did it today, he would be pulling it into software.
And they would simply discredited him with saying, "That's AI."
Yeah. I find it funny how Travolta hides it. That's the joke. Yeah, it's like he's a pilot, a jet pilot. A lot of people don't know. He flies commercial.
Yeah.
He has a commercial license. But because he likes the cock, that makes him technically a cock pilot.
Oh my God!
Oh, gosh,
No, you forced my hand.
Is the same. I don't think he's gay. I think he's bi, because he has had a lot of female relationships that he really liked.
I don't know what you think of this, but I always got the idea that he really loved his late wife.
Yes, ditto. And he loved being a father.
Yeah.
And it broke my heart when his son fucking died.
Yeah.
And they were there when it happened. It's just so fucking rough. Although Burke is a clever bastard at altering the sound so rapidly that it makes Jack paranoid. Yeah, that's another element of this film that I like, is the paranoia in it. I like movies that make you, the audience, feel the paranoia with the character. Like when you watch The Thing, you cannot walk out of that theater and not have felt very paranoid after watching that movie.
Here, nothing is more true than that. Granddad jokes. My God.
I am so old. I remember back when we didn't have shoelaces and we had to use the skins of onions to tie our shoes. Oh, we cry like little girls. Gary walks onto the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Muppet Fandom with our special guest, Anima. Yay! Oh, I would do it like Kermit. I can't do it right now. It'll hurt my throat to do Kermit. I've gotten too old. I can't do some of those voices anymore. Kermit the Frog here. It's all.
Just don't do it.
Hey, look who's here.
Well, she's back. Oh, and John Osteen's. What is up, my dear friend?
You missed a lot of F-bombs, John.
Yeah, John is the natural friend. You know, I consider him a friend. And I like it when you show up. It's good to see you, my friend. Why do they shorten David Hasselhoff's name to Hoff? Less hassle that way. Oh!
First rim shot to our audience members.
Oh, man. And by the way, Penny, did you hear Anima and I gave you a big thank you for our relationship today? I hope you heard us. Because without you, it wouldn't have happened.
That's
right. Okay.
And that's the second time he's tried, so you need to give it to him now.
Well played, my friend. Let me look for it. Here we go.
I've got 5 terrorists going southeast on Bakalakadaka Street.
Penny is so awesome. Yeah, we love that lady.
Yeah.
My issue with the film, he should be arrested after the parade. No, he should have been arrested during the parade. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
They should have probably shot him going through, because that's a weapon.
That car is a weapon, yeah.
Absolutely drawing fucking fire on that guy before he kills somebody. Yeah. I don't think he would even be arrested. He would have fucking been killed. They would have dragged him out of the car, cuffed him, and then pronounced him dead. Oh yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, but by the time they get to him, he's unconscious because he crashed the car. So
some of my favorite cop videos today that I watch, and Anima watches some of them with me, is when they shoot a guy, they fucking smoke him. Okay.
Oh, the guy that has the duck quacks.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Donut operator is great, man. And you'll see someone get smoked and they're like, look, clearly they're either dead or they're dying. And they're still yelling the command, drop the gun. It's like,
yes.
Look, I don't think he's holding the gun anymore. I think it's just there. It's just like, there, just hanging in his hand.
That happens a lot on his videos. I see that you see the perp in the floor, immobile. I'm trying to dude.
It's at this point I tell people, keep him covered, and you just move in. You just move in, and then you disarm him. To keep yelling, drop the gun for like 2 or 3 minutes while this guy is clearly bleeding out. Not that I give a shit to save him, but it's ridiculous. It really is. And people go, well, you don't know what it's like. Yeah, I fucking do. I do know what it's like to be a cop. And so fuck off with you using that excuse with me. No, absolutely. They do this and it's fucking crazy and ridiculous. They do it. Keep yelling at a guy that's clearly fucking dying. Like he's doing death movements on the ground, but the gun's near him, and they're giving him commands. It's like, the guy's not fucking going to move. You just put 6 to 7 holes center mass on this guy. I watched you do it. He's not fighting anymore. The only thing he's fighting is for his life. All I'm seeing now is Gary and Grandpa Simpson. Oh, I love Grandpa Simpson, man. I fucking love Grandpa Simpson. He's one of my favorites. Like when they did the first Halloween one and Krusty the Clown doll comes to life and he looks over and gets all dramatic with the pointing at the camera. That doll is evil, I say. And Marge goes, oh, Grandpa, you say that about everything. I know. I just want attention. It's like, what a great fucking moment. I love Grandpa Simpson. We can't bust heads like we used to, but we have our ways. Like, for instance, telling them stories that don't go anywhere. like how we used to have an onion on our belt. That's where the onion joke comes from, is from that line. We had onion belts, which was a style at the time. I fucking love that. And that's where I got the shoelaces from. And my ad lib to that is, and we cried every time we put our shoes on because it's onion skin, for Christ's sake. We cried like little girls. Oh, man. Grandpa. Oh, Grandpa. I miss the old Simpsons when it was really funny.
Yeah, when Homer wasn't stupid yet.
Well, back when Sam Simone was the showrunner, it was good. And when he retired, that's when they decided to make Homer stupid. And he stopped being a good dad because of it. And by the way, when she breaks that bottle over France's head, when he's basically trying to RAPE her, you know, I was absolutely like, get him, you know.
Yeah,
like,
same.
And just rooting for her. And that's what you do for this movie. As ditzy as she is, you grow to love her character. You care about her. And when she fucking dies at the end, it just breaks you. I cried when I watched this. Because there he is. He thinks he's got her, and nope, it's too late.
She's simple, but she's not a bad character.
No, she's a nice person.
Yeah, just naive.
Sanders feeding, Sanders feeding Snorty.
Gotta feed the polar bear.
Oh, what's that one? Could you put that up on screen, Martin? From
Which one?
From Alpha.
This one? Zack Snyder. Wow, no.
What? Zack Snyder's the thing.
No.
Yes. God. Zack
No.
Snyder. I got to be honest, and I'm not trying to be mean because I like Zack Snyder. I hope he doesn't make another movie because he's a really bad director.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as he doesn't touch the script, I don't care if he's directing. It's a good.
His ego got too big. That ain't ever going to happen. He's going to keep doing what he's doing. He got into a bad habit, thinking that he knows how to tell stories, and he doesn't. He's a terrible storyteller. You tell him. Amelia agrees with me. Did you hear her? Zach is awful, she said in Cat. Yeah. Wait, what? She added Ridley into. Yeah, he does the same thing. He does. She's right. Ridley does the exact same shit.
And she's looking at me like, why is she laughing? Because she can't hear Gary.
Oh, man. Roman Polanski hasn't been heard of lately.
Yeah.
Thematically, Blowout almost exclusively concerns the mechanics of movie making. Absolutely. I mean, that's a known thing. You're probably copying that. Yes, you are, because you added the block around the S. That's copy paste. So yeah, it's like I said this earlier, like right at the very beginning, that the focus on filmmaking and sound is the primary part of this film. That and why De Palma is the perfect director for this, because he's hyper focused on it.
I'm sorry.
You don't know what you're talking about, Amelia. This is a great film. You need to shut her up. Okay, fuck you now. Zack Snyder is best when adapting graphic novels, exactly when his story is already laid out for him. Watchmen and
awesome. And 300.
300.
The first one.
Perfect movies. I love them. And that's because, he basically made the book. And I like the changes his writer made to Watchmen because I never liked the fake alien invasion thing at the end. I thought it was stupid. Like really dumb. I mean, that is as Deus ex machina as you can get in writing. Putting something like that in there. That shit would work in the 50s, maybe in the early 60s. Not
Look
today,
at Eakley.
or the 80s. Hey, who
Eakley
is
we
scheduling
saw.
these shows? I thought it was 3. No, it is Wednesday, dude.
No,
are
it's
you okay?
Thursday. We were
No,
supposed to do.
I'm
we're
playing a
supposed
joke
to
on
do this
him.
yesterday.
You stumble
trying
all
to
over my fucking
explain.
joke. No, you don't need to explain. I want to fuck with him.
No,
Well,
I just.
And you, on your tantrum, you got over his joke. Was here. Channeling we saw. You're tearing me apart, Gary. Oh, hi, everyone.
Yeah, let me tell you, the whole idea, because I learned this from working in a radio station back in 1982. And because when I did this in the movie, I didn't know that that's what they did. And now I know because I worked in a radio station, because we used to, you have these little 8 tracks they call carts, and you put them in for ads and shit during the shows on radio. And for like commercials or for updates and news reports. It was really kind of cool because you take them into this room, a recording room, it's a studio, but on the table on one side is this flat, it looks like a griddle that you cook on, like little hamburger griddles that you used to buy. You know, it looks like one of those things. It's flat and black. And what it is an electromagnet. And you turn it on and you just push the cassette tape over top of it and it wipes it. So you can, and remagnetize it too while doing it. So you can record new ad promos and shit on the carts. And I was like, holy shit, you can do that with a magnet. He goes, oh yeah. And then like a few years later, I got my first computer, and someone says, be careful, because I had magnets for things that I put up. And he says, you don't want those anywhere near your computer,
Floppies.
man. They will they'll destroy they'll wipe your floppies and they can do damage to your computer. And I'm like, really? Didn't know that. Now I do. The protagonist obsessed with, okay, so 1974. Yeah, I was 10 years old in 1974. What was that movie called? Raquel Welch. Movie. There's a something bomber. Kansas City Bomber. Oh, it's 72 when I saw that. I thought it was 74 for some reason. I saw that at the Will Rogers Theater with my sister Michelle.
You know, memories get blurry after that long of a time.
Best
Oh,
films. I'm usually really good by remembering where we were and what we did as to what year it was. But that one kind of threw me a little bit because I thought it was closer to Tim, but it's like, no, Dad had me in 74. Dad kidnapped me at the end of 73 and took me to Virginia. And so Chinatown had, Chinatown was 74. Godfather Part 2, which is actually better than the first film. The Conversation. Oh my God, we got to watch that movie. I fucking love that movie. Of course, we've seen and talked about Young Frankenstein on the show. We've talked about Blazing Saddles, another good one. I do not know this film by Federico Fellini, Amarcord. I don't know this movie. Foreign language film. Oh my God, Paul Mazursky's movie Harry and Tonto with Art Carney. Good movie. Also, another thing I like use in this film is external shots from buildings looking in windows. It always makes you feel like the character is being watched.
now one thing of this movie that really got my nerves is Travolta knows he may be a target for assassination. He and the girl. and they keep pacing and
front of windows.
standing in front of windows. And dude, please move.
And of course, the director does that intentionally because he knows he's stressing you out. And goddamn,
he did it. Absolutely.
Oh, I would like to be able to just say those words. Lithgow is so fucking good in this movie. And I am not surprised by his fucking career. And the coolest part of this is he kills this one girl accidentally and then spontaneously comes up with the idea to become a serial killer to hide the assassinations.
Yep. The guy's a genius.
He's a genius psychopath.
Yeah. Okay, let me pause this. I need to show this image that Andy Marvel just sent me.
What the hell are you talking about?
Really?
Oh my God. He didn't suffer. It was instant.
You and your fucking dad jokes.
What's a good one? And the whole thing is the governor. He wasn't going to be assassinated. The plan was just a sex scandal, and the killer said, "No, I prefer to kill him."
No. There are two conflicting things going on at the same time. Because these are two groups of people not associated. Lithgow was hired to kill him. The couple, Franz and Nancy Allen.
No.
Were
Because
there
when he
blackmail him and get photos of it.
But he calls his employer, and the employer told him, "We told you not to kill him." I said, "Well, but I prefer that." I know, but I prefer that.
But the thing is, they're two separate things. Like Franz and Nancy Allen have no idea about this character.
No, I'm talking about the other politician. The other politician said, "You went too far. We decided not to kill him." I said, I didn't care. I think it's a better solution. After all, the result is the same. He's not in the run anymore.
Yeah, he really jumped the shark there because the photos would have destroyed him. Ended his political career. I mean, we've seen that happen.
But that's what she has been doing with that sleazy reporter guy all the time, ruining people by getting compromising photos.
Hey, we have Joe.
Hi, Joe. Wish
Hey,
you could
Joe.
be here.
Wait.
Hello,
Jesus.
Joe.
I remember Gary Hart was another one that got caught up in it. Remember that he was running for president and he got caught with a mistress, photographed out of the running. And then there was another one that got ruined. Who the fuck was it? Was it Al Gore that had a mistress while his wife was dying? Is that Al Gore?
Oh, that is fucked up.
I don't know. Gore. No.
No?
I think it was Slow Joe.
No.
I think it was wasn't him?
No.
Oh. We have welcome, Andron. I hope you're enjoying the show, and thank
Yeah.
you for John Edwards, according to Andron.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
Helen Place says so too.
Tipper Gore was his wife, and she was. It was while she was, as I recall, she was suffering from cancer, and he had an affair that became public and destroyed his aspirations. No, it doesn't. It is inspired by Chappaquiddick, which I brought that up to Anima while we're watching the film because she knows the story now about Chappaquiddick and how Ted Kennedy drunkenly got out of the car and left and didn't do anything for hours. Well, that girl was left under that fucking icy water.
God, yeah.
In that car. And he thought he could run for president. I don't know if anybody remembers that shit. It didn't go well for him when he tried to run for president. That shit all came right back up out of the water. That guy belonged in prison for what he did. Yeah, the wristwatch Garrett or Garrot is really fucking cool.
It's not just the girl. It's so fucked up that just to get rid of her, they create a quote unquote serial killer and sacrifice 2 other girls to make it look
Well,
like.
that's I just talked about that about 10 minutes ago. And you might have been dealing with Kitty Cat.
Yep.
I explained the whole thing of his genius. He's a psychopath, but he's also a genius. And so he realizes he can cover his murder of the wrong girl by killing a bunch of different girls that look the same and carving the bell into them with his ice.
Oh, the bell, yeah. And he's enjoying doing it.
Yeah, I showed Anima pictures of the bridge so she could understand why he was so stupid for what he did and kind of evil for what he did. I think Rolex finally discontinued the model of what?
Model with the guitar string in it. Yeah.
This is a great tension moment because he wants to get her, but she'll turn a certain way and he can't do it. He's got to wait till she gets in the right position.
I think they waste too much time on this. I wouldn't have shown.
I didn't. I liked it. I liked it because the word is anticipation.
Yeah, but the movie was too long to me. It was
making me wait.
I felt the movie was getting too long.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't recall it much, so it didn't really with me. But I know it was pretty good. Garrot is hidden inside his watch. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of a trope. It became a trope that you would see in films.
Oh, almost like a scene from Carrie.
Oh my God.
When they're planning the prank with the blood.
I forgot that was her.
Agree, Alpha. Yes, it is.
How are we talking about ketchup now instead of this movie?
I don't know, but I agree. The best one.
I forgot that was Nancy Allen. That's his girlfriend in that movie, Travolta. They got what they deserved, though. Heinz is a reference, I think, to the blood from Carrie. I love this train station. In fact, I pointed in one scene, I said, that is the exact corner of the station where they shot the opening scene for the movie Witness with Harrison Ford.
They shot many movies in that station.
Oh, he says that is from a high school.
Oh, yeah. Waiting for the ketchup to come out.
Yeah, and Travolta's desperation starts here because he recognizes that the voice is not the voice of the reporter.
And he suspects that shit is going south.
Yeah.
He tries to follow her.
He's nothing. He knows shit is going down.
But she isn't giving him enough information because she's not a cop. She's not used to doing this.
And he cannot tell her because she doesn't have a piece.
Yeah.
An earpiece.
But that would give her away. So she can't.
I love all the moments down here where he's going to kill her, but something stops him, interrupts him.
Yeah, but you kind of know that she's not going to continue to be that lucky.
Yes, it was Carly Simon, and she made a shit ton of money off of that song from Hines using it. Wait, hold on.
No, you just need like 2 paragraphs before. But they are. I fucking hate RoboCop 3 mostly because they kill Louis. How dare they?
Gambit, he mistakes the first one. The second one he kills to make it look like a serial killer is loose.
Yep.
That's just a random kill. She doesn't mistaking them.
I love that if fake phone call he does to 911 confessing as the serial killer. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, he's helping create the idea of a serial killer by doing that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, the Ketchup song, it was Carly Simon's song. And she made a shit ton of money off that song by them using it.
One of these days, strangers. One of these days.
Yeah.
Boom. Right in the kisser. So, there you go, Sander.
I'm so lonely, so lonely, so lonely inside real Rome. I'm so lonely.
I hate the autoplay thing.
So lonely inside real Rome.
Well, that covers the next show, Sander.
Yeah.
And of course,
all these cops are armed. And nobody pulls their weapons on this guy.
Yeah.
let's take a moment to appreciate the beauty of the CJ7 Jeep Renegade.
You can see a lot of queer people there. I don't know. I would assume anywhere between 1% to 5% of them is gay.
It's just a parade. They were a thing before they had the gay marches. These people didn't invent them.
Oh my
But
God,
yeah,
I love that car.
it is hard to believe how far he gets with that.
Oh, even worse. They get him but he's not under arrest.
He's unconscious.
Yeah.
So of course they have to put him
No,
in.
but he should be cuffed to the
Yeah,
gardening.
that yes.
Because at that point they don't know if he's just a psycho or whatever.
No, it wasn't just stolen. Here's what happened. The guy that had all the films in his van left the vehicle unlocked and went into a donut shop. And when he came out, it was all gone.
Including the car, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
It was stolen.
Well,
They
stolen.
never got it back. No, there's more. I just said there's more to it
Oh,
than that. The guy, I don't know what happened to him, but I guarantee you he got fucking fired.
Oh yeah.
can you imagine that those reels are still in existence, collecting dust in an old barn? And,
Yeah, somewhere.
and you can find them, and boom, jackpot.
That would be interesting.
And by the way, it led to they had to go back and reshoot it for $700,000, as I recall.
Shoot.
And the worst part is the regular cinematographer wasn't available. So they had to, because Vilmos oh fuck, let me go to IMDb. Vilmos Zsigmond was the cinematographer. But for the scene they had to reshoot there at the parade, they had to bring in another one, and his name was Laszlo something, Kovacs, something like that.
Kovac.
Polish Kovac. He was brought in to shoot that scene as the DP. And oddly, if you go to like IMDb, his name's not listed there for cinematography.
Huh. That sucks.
In the early 80s, it was still genetically gay. I remember as a student at Georgetown in the late 80s, as the Gay Student Association kept changing its name to add more letters.
Generically, not genetically.
Then we get to watch Jack absolutely heartbroken. Yeah, dude. And the low angle shots sell it of just how fucking alone he is in this moment. Nobody's paying attention. They're looking at those beautiful fireworks. And he's holding this dead girl.
After listening to her dying.
Yeah, he got that
Screaming
scream.
for him.
She screamed and yelled for his name to save her. And it's so fucking heartbreaking.
I mean, she even sees him. He's that close.
Yeah.
Just not close enough because they're on top of that building. And by the
And
time
he
he's
stops
up there,
her. He stops her from stabbing her more because he was signing the bell on her when he gets there. She was already dead. And fuck, man. And he takes his hand and makes him stab himself. And he kills Lithgow's character.
It's seen.
The news announces it in the next scene. You hear it over the news that she was given credit for killing her killer.
Yep.
No, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this movie, because it's one of my favorite thrillers ever made. It's in my top 20 list of just thrillers. And nobody talks about it. People don't even know about this movie, and I don't know why, because it's a great film. It is, it's great on so many fucking levels. Structure, story, character arcs, characters, God, and it's beautifully shot. I love the cinematography of this film, and I love the director's attention to where to shoot the shots from, because he loves shooting those odd angle shots. Overhead, Hitchcock started that, the overhead shot with Dial M for Murder, and he adopted that. So throw people off balance and show it over the head, or low pitch shot looking up. These are angles that you don't see in normal days, and they through image, you're thrown off balance by them, which is a great thing to do to an audience when you're trying to tell them a story like this. Put them off balance. Gary still didn't get the
So
literal.
it was a joke.
Deborah Shelton body. It's not that I don't get it. I didn't find it funny. I didn't even know if it was being done on purpose. But yeah, she was being penetrated. I know why you use the word penetrated. Roger Ebert, 4-star review, Chicago Sun-Times, noted that Blowout is inhabited by real cinematic. I'm leaning real close to the screen to read this, because for some fucking reason now the video bar covers part of the thing. So I got to get really close to read this. Is inhabited by real cinematic intelligence. The audience isn't condescended to. We share the excitement of, yes. That's why, to me, that's a perfect thriller. When the audience is going on the ride with you. And I just love that. So yeah. Was it over? Did it end? Okay. Yeah, The Untouchables uses a lot of that too, by the way, Sander. A lot of those classic Hitchcockian angles. In fact, I consider the scene, which was inspired by Battleship Potemkin at the train station on the stairs, that is shot, though, not like Battleship Potemkin, but like a Hitchcock film. Even the slow motion was done the way Hitchcock would have done it. I don't like De Palma as a person, but I do love his fucking movies sometimes. And we wouldn't have got Star Wars the way we did if he hadn't given his input to George Lucas. Oh, same way here, dude. I got so emotionally. I had to wait a moment to talk to Anima after the scene, because I still get fucking emotional watching her die and his reaction to her death.
Yeah, you need to be a cold-hearted son of a bitch to not get emotional watching that.
Well, I'm sure you noticed that I took a while to talk.
Oh, I know.
You know, because I get really emotional and I can't talk when I'm emotional.
I've been watching movies with you for over 3 years now. I know that. It would be weird if I didn't.
Okay, I can go that far. I haven't seen all of them. No, I haven't seen everything that De Palma made. There are a few films I wasn't interested in, but I love his thrillers. I like Body Double. I really like Dress to Kill with Michael Caine, where he's a cross-dressing serial killer. And when he kills Angie Dickinson, Jesus, man, that scene. Gay people of GOO, GP GOO, became well, there's an organization on campus when I was in fake college called Lambda Horizons. That was for the gay community. And then the Bisexual Gay Lesbian Student Association. Over the course of a few years now, it's just GU Pride. But if you look back, Alpha, to the 70s and 80s, there was one called Lambda Horizons. I remember them on campus. So
anyway,
I'm looking and I can't. Oh, well, no, that's not it. I don't find him anywhere on IMDb for DPing that additional scene they had to reshoot. I don't see him anywhere on here.
I saw this movie for the first time.
But I found him. I found it. Hold on. I wanted to get to the bottom of this. So Laszlo is credited under camera and electrical department as additional photographer. That's kind of shitty.
Yeah, they're hiding him. They shouldn't do that.
That's shitty. But go ahead now with what you're going to say.
Okay. I watched the film for the first time, prepping for preparation for the show, and when I saw that he was using the the scream, her last scream for the movie, for the B movie that they were saying. I said, oh my God, this guy is come back. And then the camera goes into him, and you understand that he is punishing himself. He's
Well,
not being a
that
stubborn.
and they
He's
destroyed
using
his complete work. He didn't have anything else, and they
Yeah.
completely failed to recast because they had other girls come in and scream, but all of
Yeah,
them
but you-
sucked.
but you see how he breaks as he's
Yeah.
listening to the reruns.
Yep.
He's
He just
self
grabs his
punishing.
ears.
Yes.
Yeah. Grabs his ears. That scene sold this movie. I fucking love this movie. I really do.
The ending is just so dark.
The only thing that sucks is that politician will never be punished.
Mm.
Yeah.
He got away with it. Even though he told him not to kill him, it's still his fault. And he's never going to be punished for it. And that's the only thing that sucks at the end of this movie. But the actual murderer, you get justice with him because Travolta kills him. Well, Alpha, I'm with you on that. My boss worked on that film, and he was at odds with De Palma making that film, constantly arguing with him. You know, he'll acquiesce. You know, I've talked to Dale. We talked to him on here, and we talked mostly about Platoon, but Platoon covered that fucking story. All it needed was done in the movie Platoon about the RAPE. And then De Palma wants to make a whole movie about it. And De Palma is one of those guys. He did a movie called Redacted that's a piece of shit. And I'm glad it lost money. He deserves that for making that movie because what he wants to do is he wants to make anti-war films. Well, the best anti-war film is a really good war film because it should terrify you. But that's not good enough for him. He wants to always tell the worst stories of soldiers. He just loves that. So Redacted is about the killing of a family in Iraq by Marines to cover an RAPE. And Americans told him, we love our military. We're not going to watch your fucking movie. And nobody went to see it. They heard about it. Nobody wanted to see that. We have family over there fighting right now, and you want to talk about this? I'm glad it tanked. He deserved it. And it destroyed his career. Hey, Vinkman's girl, hi.
Yeah.
Like a talkative man who suddenly goes autistic. Well, that's this show. And I'm with Jack Terry when he hears the scream. Yeah, absolutely. Fox Pen, that always made me laugh. Fox Pen, yeah. Blowout is also a tragedy because he makes the same mistake that led to him leaving the police.
No.
Yeah, I know.
No,
Now, here's-
not the same
No.
mistake.
Because the radio didn't hurt her.
Yeah.
The
He was
problem is-
Go ahead.
The problem was that he wasn't close enough.
Yeah.
There was another film that he was working on and ended up leaving the project, dropping it completely. It was called Prince of the City. And that is where that footage came from. He used footage that he had shot for Prince of the City and put it into this film. And eventually the film did get picked up again and of course, Treat Williams is in it. Amazing. It's a true story about a cop who was corrupt himself that ended up being on the anti-corruption side of things and became a better cop because of it. So, but if you didn't know that, that scene is from another movie.
The chief discussed Prince of the City.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Very good film. Let's see what's this. Exactly. He punishes himself for the mistake he committed. Yeah, Sally when she needed him the most. Absolutely. And the only mistake he made is he fucking got knocked out when he crashed.
Yeah.
If that hadn't happened,
Mm.
she wouldn't have died. I don't believe she would have died.
But the
I think he
problem with
might
the
have
other guy
tried-
was that he was sweating so much because of his nerves that the battery got wet and burned him. And that's what gave the wire away.
Yep.
Completely different scenario.
Yeah, I just think it's a tragic ending. It's a tragedy that she dies. I did send you Magnetic Rose. Did you watch it, Gary? Is that your film? I've only seen the first version of it. If that's what you're talking about, your new movie.
No, Magnetic Rose is an anime from 1995.
I don't know. I don't remember seeing it. Because like when you send me stuff, I watch it, but I just don't remember. I wonder how many people have watched Blow Up when they meant to watch Blowout. Both they're great films, so it's okay. But yeah, and I think it's funny that he named it Blowout when this movie was clearly inspired by Blow Up. And I don't think that's an accident. I know it's not. Casual War, yeah, even the director can't talk about it without getting emotional. But I think Michael J. Fox delivers. No, Fox was good in the film. And it wasn't that there was bad acting in it. It's a bad story. It's a terrible story. And that somebody was so fixated on wanting to tell that tells a lot about that person. So, and he's very fixated on telling those kinds of stories. He doesn't want to tell stories of soldiers who sacrifice, soldiers who go out there and
Whoa.
do
Sagacious
something
6.
amazing.
Sagacious
thanks,
6 is here
Sagacious. Hi, Six.
with a $10 super sticker.
Hi,
Thank
Six.
you.
What
Thank
is
you
it?
very much.
What is
It
it?
is
I don't know what it is.
Shiba Inu hugging a heart.
And it appears that 6 is now black.
Yeah.
Thank you, 6. That's fucking cool. Just dropping in, throwing money. Starting to act like Christian Delorme.
I hope you drop in on the panel again soon, Six, because that was fun doing a show of Clovis with you.
Here you go. Here you go. I'm going to drop this one for you.
How dare you! The impudence! The audacity! The unmitigated gall!
I love his overacting, man. He cracks me up.
Those are lies,
heart
I
are
guess.
black.
6.
No.
No,
Hey,
those
if
are.
you're having trouble,
Hello.
I did it again.
what
It
Oh,
froze
did?
you. It froze you mid-sentence.
Oh, I don't know what to do about it. But yeah, the movie budget was 18 million. It only made like 13 at the box office, but it made its money back because this was right when you had home box office, HBO, and you had Showtime and shit like that. So they would get paid a certain amount. And it was attributed to the fact that previously in April 81, United Artists had been bought by MGM. Yeah, I know that it was marketed. I did go see it, and it wasn't a full theater. It was like not packed. It was I'm having a photograph. I'm looking at my memory of sitting in that theater, and there's like a group of people, a small group of people in the left row. The center main row was full in the middle, like a little circle. So a lot of empty seats on the fringes. And then there's like 2 people on the right when I went to see this. It just wasn't getting the audience. And I don't know if they marketed it wrong. I know they marketed it because I remember the ads for it. And I just, man, I don't know why this movie didn't do well in the theater. It's that perfect kind of film. I'm going to look something real quick here. Hold on. Go back onto IMDb. Okay, here I am. No, they don't show it anymore. They used to have the full release date on films. So I'm going to have to look it up separately because I forget what month it was released. July. So it's right in the middle of fucking summer. That's tough. That is not a good time to release a thriller. Yeah, I think that was a mistake. Like
Six has a question.
Do you guys mind if I start a group chat on Twitter for the four of us to discuss our pluribus panels? Mark D2, he's a big fan of the show. Yeah, I love Mark. Yeah, that's a good dude right there. I tease him a lot. I just call him Mark C with the big D. What's this? I do mean that Michael Cimino's epic Western Heaven's Gate. It's a beautiful film. But goddamn, man. With Chris Christopher and Chris Walken, Sam Waterston, Isabel Huppert, and the French actors. That movie was just such a it destroyed the studio. I remember back in the 90s, somebody said, "Man, did you hear about Heaven's Gate?" I said, "Yeah, back in the 80s." They went, "No, the cult." And I'm like, there's a cult about the movie? I was so fucking confused while this guy was talking to me at work. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Because no, it's a UFO cult named after a movie. It's not named after the movie. It's just a coincidence that the name of the movie and the cult are the same. I'm like, that's kind of a big leap. I was like, why did they call themselves Heaven's Gate? That's really weird. The conversations I have with people can end up being so fucking hilarious for anybody listening, because either I really don't understand what they're saying, or I just feel like fucking with them and acting like I don't understand what they're saying and just drawing it out and making them explain more. Because I think that, to me, that's fucking funny. And I'm laughing on the inside while I'm doing it. Anima doesn't know anything about me doing that. It is a great film, but yeah, it tanked immediately. Deeply disturbing.
Both, 6, both.
It's one of those things that I was just like learning some fun stuff about people that are like me that do things like that. And just to get reactions out of people to see what they'll do, and then have a chuckle over it later. Or maybe when the person realizes you're fucking with them, which I've done that too, they'll just stop and they'll stare at me and they go, "You're an asshole." And I'll go, "Yeah." Oh, wait, who are we talking about here?
Isabel Huppert, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
The last actress that
She's really pretty. She really is. And look, I think it's a better film than the way it got treated. I think part of the problem is the length of the movie, because it's like 3 hours, 3+ hours.
Wow. That is way too long.
Oh, it is, but it's an epic movie. And it's not a fast-paced epic movie is what hurt it, But you had some other great actors in there, like Brad Dourif is in it too. I loved him in some of his early movies. He was in this movie, And then he was in the movie Ragtime, which I really liked. That was Jimmy Cagney's last movie. Anybody see that one?
No.
Ragtime?
No.
Oh, man, you got to see it, Martin.
Yeah,
It is Jimmy
will.
Cagney's.
I'm a fan of Cagney's.
It's his last movie. And it is fucking great. And it's based loosely on an actual incident. God damn, I just looked at a picture of Isabella Huppert today. She still is fucking gorgeous. Holy smokes, man. It's fun to see people who age well. So you've got some other great actors in it. You've got fucking Jeffrey Lewis in that. That's Juliette Lewis's dad. Richard Masur, who in the early 80s was the president of the Academy for actors. He was the president at the time, or not, no, SAG. He was the president of SAG. He was the president of SAG when he was in fucking The Thing. You got Jeff Bridges in this. You have the classic actor Joseph Cotten. And I think this is one of his last roles. And Cotten, of course, is best known for Orson Welles' The Third Man. But it's got a great cast. Another one they got. They got an early movie for Terry O'Quinn. Terry O'Quinn, fucking great actor. Today, best known for Lost. But that guy was the stepfather in the horror film. The Stepfather. Oh, man. Which was loosely based on a real incident. Yeah, she was a beautiful actress and still is. I wholly agree with that, buddy. I guess we're not moving on to the next chat comment? Or am I doing it? Am I going to do it? Okay, I'll do it. It's not supposed to be linked to the movie. No, I know, but look, dude, I know the movie. I've seen the movie. I love the movie. And this guy brings up, have you heard about Heaven's Gate? And I'm like, yeah, back in the 80s. He's, what? Yeah, I loved it. What do you know? That cult that killed themselves? There's a cult based off the movie? Like, I can't remember if I was totally fucking around or not. Because I know at one point I eventually was fucking around. It was Who's on First for me, but in real life, doing that to somebody is funny. And oh my God, do any of you even know what Who's on First is?
No.
Martin.
What?
He doesn't know either.
No. I wasn't. I was reading.
I said
What's
I
the
was
question?
just doing my own personal version of Who's on First. And then I said, God, do any of you even know what Who's in First is?
Yes, and I hate it with a passion.
I don't. I love that. That was so clever. Everything he did with that was clever. They did with that. Bud Abbott and Lou Costello. Their Criterion release also includes De Palma's first feature-length film, Murder a la Mode. I've never seen that.
There's an E missing.
And The Third Man is a great film. I love the soundtrack. I love the acting and just the amazing use of lighting in that movie.
Filmed
Down
in
the
my
sewers.
city.
Yes, Vienna.
And you can still do a tour. Third Man tour.
So I guess you could really say that movie's kind of a Wiener.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So there. Wait a minute. What? There's a cult based on Star Wars movies. Proud member. Oh, yeah. Hey, here's something you didn't know about me, Six. I was one of the few first members of the Star Wars fan club when they started it. I was that in tune with it. The minute they promoted it, I found the little coupon thing to fill out, send a check, and mailed it off, and I became a member of the Star Wars fan club. The minute
I
they
thought you were
launched.
going to say, I am that old.
Well, I am that old. But I think it was right between 14 and 15 when they announced it and launched it. And the newsletter, the monthly newsletter, was called Bantha Tracks.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah. I already know about the bump on your ass, Gary. Geary. Yeah, buddy. Third base. All I want to know is what's the name of the guy on first base?
Please.
Who?
Please stop. Please.
He cannot be stopped, Martin. You know that.
Are you going to tell me the name of the guy in left field tomorrow? Just fucking love that whole thing. But the third man is like Graham Nolan and I commiserated one day over that. Just talking about that, you know, Abbott and Costello and that entire skit and how they perfected that while they were in vaudeville. But the third man is quintessential film noir vehicle for all kinds of cinematic and cultural reasons. Yeah, it really, because it shows Europe post World War II. It talks about some of the shitty things that were going on that are being done, not by the military, but by people within the military, the black market. Because who do you think started the black market? It wasn't Germans or the Viennese. It was fucking American soldiers. And then they would get guys that were kind of criminals in town to help them. And that became the black market. And it got big. A lot of soldiers involved in that shit got super rich. And some of them went to fucking prison for it too. Bantha Trex. Oh my God. Bantha Trex. That's my favorite ice cream. You know what? Now we need to call Breyers or somebody and say they need to get a Star Wars license to do Bantha Trex.
No, Bantha Poodoo.
Bantha Poodoo. Oh my God. Bantha Poodoo. No, it should be Bantha Trex made with real Bantha Poodoo. And I find a slow motion in the car in the scene from Blowout with Travolta thinking it through that I almost swear that it has that beat of Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal. Actually, there's a musical cue in the film that I caught the last time I watched it with Anima that reminded me of Michael Jackson. I wonder if it's in that scene because there's a musical cue that happens.
Q? No, Q's an engineer, not a musical.
Yeah.
Not a musician.
I would eat ice cream with Bantha Poopy in it. They try going in summer, right? Yeah. Shinatsky, are you still gone? Shinatsky is never really here.
Well, he drops in
gone.
while he's working.
Yeah,
he just drops into the chat to say hi. He's
out there assassinating critters and insects.
No.
No. And then you don't follow up with what he does. You can't just say no and then not follow up.
I don't have to.
Okay, then. It still stands that he's an assassin for bugs and critters. So, all right, we'll wrap this shit up. Man, this is fun. That went by fast. I love this thing that I like doing, and I know we end up not talking about the movie as much as we should, but I love reading the comments by you guys and then interacting with you guys. It's just fun. That's why we Americans spell it tire, so Gary won't mispronounce it. That's right. Actually, one of my favorite ales is Fat Tire Ale, and I think they spell that with a Y. Don't they? So there's, let me check. Nope, they spell it the American way. But a lot of people, Americans, get confused with that word. If you read it with the Y, it's just a weird word. Look, man, they can't even say Monticello in America. You get in the Midwest and people are naming cities after it, and then you hear them say it and it's Monticello. And I go, hey, what's the word for mountain in Italian? I don't know. It's Monte. Yeah. Monte. And what is the name of that instrument that you hold up and play with a bow? What's it called? Oh, a cello. Yeah. Put those together. Monticello. Yeah, that's how it's pronounced.
Cool Whip. Careful.
Oh God, don't go there, please.
Let's see, and it follows the rhythm of the heartbeat. Yeah. No, you're right. No, I get you. Or I would say tire. Are the tires
Alpha.
touching the curb? Fucking Alpha. Why on the way to the airport, the driver of the van containing two? No, dude, I didn't want to get started. Like, what was wrong with this fucking guy? And it doesn't say what happened to him, but you know that fucker got fired. And I wouldn't be surprised if De Palma called one of his fucking Italian friends and had him worked over. $700,000 it cost them. An extra. Let's see. Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, that's where it was. It was a Dunkin' Donuts that he pulled into.
Oh, come on, Alpha.
All right, we got to get out of here. I'm gonna fucking hang out and read everybody's comments every fucking day. All right, guys, we love you, man. Great hanging out with you. We are gonna get going, and we will see you again mañana, which we're gonna be talking about another Travolta film. What are we doing tomorrow?
From Paris with Love.
From Paris with Love, and then Saturday I forget because I got to make the thumbnail for it if I haven't already.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah! Oh my god! And I found
That
out
was great.
there's a longer version of it, and I got it. I won't receive it until next week.
They cut out 20 minutes.
I'm upset. It's actually 40 minutes they cut out, but they went and did a 20-minute. They added 20 minutes back in for the special, the extended cut. So I'm finally going to get to see that. I never knew about this. So. Man.
Yeah, I went to check how long it is, and I found 2 different times because IMDb has it listed as just over 2 hours, and the other source that I found had it listed as 2 hours, 20 minutes. So we went and investigated that.
Well, it led to it because he also looked like shit through most of the film. And that wasn't makeup. That was, he got hit by this super bout of insomnia. And they never explained what caused it. He just talked about, man, I couldn't sleep. I just couldn't sleep. And I don't know if it was because of the stress of the movie or shit going on in his life. Because I think this is back when he was with, was it Mimi Rogers? Because I think Mimi banged both him and Tom Cruise. Look, man, she was hot.
Yeah,
she was a good actress,
still,
but she was fucking hot back then.
She still is.
She looked like she was like still 18 or 19 when she was like 30. And good God, she was gorgeous. And she kind of quit acting too. She just did what she did and just said, fuck it. So we're going to get out of here. So I want to say bye to everybody. Is everybody in the chat that mentioned in the private chat?
No. Well, I mean, yeah. I think you didn't give proper hello to Arun, who's a new viewer.
This is me looking at Martin. This is me looking at you, Martin.
Yeah, but I'm not watching on the screen, so
yeah, you should. I'm getting up in close, looking at you. Penny. Again, a big thanks to Penny for bringing anima into my life. Free Rock Creation, Sander Hammerschlag, Andy Morrow, Helen Place, Wade dropped in. And I didn't even see anything from him. So I missed that. 11
He just
Alpha.
said yo. I don't think he ever said anything else.
You're so lazy, Wade. Read by Nature, Ariel Billette, Shinatsky, John Ostains, Vinkman's Girl, and our good buddy Clay Thomason. Good seeing you, man. Then, of course, our co-panelist, Joe, was here, and Run, and, of course, Six. It's good to see all you guys. And thank you so much for the super chat. I think I'll give her one more video just for the end of this show. I'll give you 3 videos. All right. First, this one.
Sounds awesome. Hey, here's your free cup of coffee from a lady in Rhode Island. What?
That's
one in a while.
Chats. I think it's a super chat comment. Video. I think it really is. And then, of course, I'm going to give you all of them. Like, here we go.
Where's my money? You gonna give me my money? Where's my money, man? Where's the money?
Next one.
Hello.
Hey, Brian, it's me. I got a question for you. Herbert and I are playing categories. Would you count NyQuil as a beverage?
No,
right?
No.
Yeah, not gonna fly, old man. Thanks, Brian.
Oh, that is bullshit.
Well, whatever helps you sleep at night, bitch.
Speaking
This evening
of sleep,
is ruined. Look, wait, what? This evening is ruined. The whole evening is ruined. Why are you saying it like that? Saying what? I'm just pointing out the party's ruined. You know what? I'm not gonna get sucked into this.
Last one.
Well, about time for me to be hitting the old dusty trail. I like your hat. Can't get out that way.
Yeah, I like your hat. Oh man. Wait, what's this? Shinatsky, do you mind if I add you to the group? Yeah, he is on there. Yeah, he is on there. Cool. All right, we're gonna get out of here.
Wait.
Hey, everybody, go have a good day today, and we'll see you again tomorrow for some more Travolta. Everybody have a great night and be safe, and we will see you. Wait, what's this? Have a great rest of the day. I'll enjoy some Cool Whip. Cool Whip. Are you gonna have some Cool Whip with Wheaton?
shut up.
We're out of here. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Matt Damon.